The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
G'day everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. I hope you're having a great start to your day. What an interesting afternoon we had yesterday, or morning for those of you in the UK and different parts of Europe. We definitely did see the market go quite bananas. And look, I've just jumped into the office first thing this morning and I haven't gone through and read all the news because I want to look at the market first. I always want to look at the market first. I'm not as interested in news until I have actually made my decision as to what I think is going on and what it looks like out there. Now, of course, we've seen the market go quite wild. We saw tether fears drive the price of many markets. In fact, the entire top 10 was tapped out at around about 20 to 25% at one stage. When I did a video for members, we were sitting about 22 on Bitcoin. And it was quite wild out there. Now, a couple of things. I went straight away and did a Facebook live event on the Trader Cobb Facebook page to have a discussion about some of the logic. Well, it turns out I forgot one part of that logic. The bottom line is this: I was laying in bed last night thinking, hang on a second, because I was talking about the fact that there was $3.8 moving on Tether. And the pump having been, say 15%, well, 15% of 200 billion is about 60 billion. I know the market was a bit less than that, but I was just doing simple math. Let's even just go up 40 million. So I was like, where's the rest of that money coming from? But Craig, you seem to have forgotten something. This is an extraordinarily illiquid market. You see, I was in the mindset of the same as foreign exchange, where a dollar is a dollar, where one currency is matched to another currency, and there is pretty much nearly always an equal buyer to match an equal seller, and in quite large numbers. Whereas in crypto, and Bitcoin in particular, what we have is we have a smaller number of participants, and often the reason that we see such incremental price gains is because people don't like to sell it, which means with a squashed supply, a capped supply, and a very, the noose around the supply very heavily because a lot of people believe in the tech long term, it means that when money comes into the market really quickly, the market pumps very, very hard, and we saw that yesterday. So market cap can, in fact, go up by 30, 40 billion based on the price and the tokens at issue. It doesn't necessarily mean that amount of money has come in. So yesterday in the melee of madness, I did forget that little bit of logic, and I wanted to bring that to your attention today because it's not just dollar for dollar here. If people want to buy, if Bitcoin's moving $5 at a time, it doesn't mean everyone's buying every cent all the way up that ladder. It can be a very thin order book, which therefore means that Bitcoin can move very, very hard and very, very fast. As you can see here, we went up to 7,800, an absolutely insane day. Now, the positives are that we are still up. I wanted to see how we would close following the US and the European session. Now, we haven't closed yet, of course, but we have seen the market stabilize around 660, around about $6,660 thereabouts we are right now, which is still up 5%. Ripple's held on to 10% gains, which is great to see, and we are seeing the broader market essentially holding some of these gains here, which I see as a real positive. Now, if I go back and have a look at Tether right now, it currently says that Tether is sitting at 98 cents, so not too far from where it should be, which is $1 for dollar. So I started thinking last night as well. I was thinking, did I just miss a very intelligent and simple trade because I was too busy talking to everybody online and trying to help them to sort of stay calm? Because my Facebook Live yesterday was really just there to sort of say, be cool, be calm. Here's a theory I've got. Here's something to consider. But you know what? I'm not acting upon this. It's not a good time to be doing that. The focus needs to be on keeping your cool. Instead of going ahead and selling my Bitcoin into dollar tether while dollar tether was low and thinking, well, maybe dollar tether will probably come back to the norm. I believe I saw posted somewhere at the bottom of that chart about 67 cents, which would have been a wonderful trade because I could have sold Bitcoin. Let's say I sold Bitcoin at around 7,500, let's say, which was a reasonable figure. Not at the top, not at the bottom, but around 7,500. I then move the cash into dollar tether, so I sell Bitcoin into dollar tether at 7,500. Then tether goes from 67 cents back up to $1 over the next week or so. So I make really strong gains there in my tether, goes back to dollars, and then I move back across to Bitcoin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that would have been a very tidy trade. It hasn't come to. It would have been a tidy trade if that had have played out. Now, as it turns out, It kind of already has by the look of it. But you know what? I didn't take that trade. It was just a little bit of me thinking about, could this have just been the most masterful stroke had I have been a little bit more interested in my own self as opposed to talking to the community through not getting hyped into moves. Either way, it's an interesting day, that's for damn sure. The market has held. I want to see how it plays out. I'm certainly, it's, you know, this big blast through has certainly put the brakes on a fair bit of trading until these trends come in. So currently at the moment, Bitcoin is pulling back. If I look at the 4-hour chart, it is on its way back. It's sitting smack bang in that cradle zone. What will be interesting over the next 24 to 48 hours is, will this price hold, or will we go all the way back to where we were pre-pump, which was roughly about 63.30. Have a great day. Speak to you again very soon.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Podcast is hosted by Craig Cobb. All Trader Cobb courses, products, and tools can be found at tradercobb.com because experience matters.